Hey guys, so we're starting a YouTube channel like every other millennial out there. Only we're trying to do Turo in a different way than everybody else. My name is Brandon.
I'm Adero.
And we're trying to start off Turo with more of a business mentality. I mean, everybody else is trying to make a little bit of money on the side, but we're trying to do this professionally. We're trying to protect ourselves, so we launched an LLC. Adero already had his launched, and we had to restructure it. He went through the process of doing that. That's very confusing, so if you have any questions on that, he's the man to ask.
I'll answer those questions.
We found our way into this by kind of listening to podcasts, watching other people on YouTube. We both have a passion for cars. We're actually on our way to buy our first car right now, maybe. We're looking at getting a Mini Cooper, nothing special, base model, Clubman. It's 2012. It's got 60,000 miles on it. Cost of it's only about $8,000. So when looking at Turo, looking at how much it's going to cost per trip, we actually might be able to cut quite a bit of profit on this car. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're going. We're going to be very open with you guys. I mean, a lot of people are starting to show their numbers. I think that's what people want to see. So maybe we can turn the screen around and show you numbers once we finally get launched here. But for those of you who are following us, we also want to give a thank you, and maybe someday when we actually start our own business out of this, in case we don't want to do Turo anymore, we can build a following, and then you guys can maybe we can share the wealth and you can get some discounts.
Get some good discounts. But yeah, I mean, really, guys, we just want to talk about how we even came about like finding Turo and getting interested in this. And I kind of took a trip out to Colorado, and I was looking for a rental car out there, and I used Turo. Ended up getting a great deal on an S550. I used it get around town, and we really explored like all of Colorado, put about 1,000 miles on it. So thank you to Ferretin for letting me rent that S550 with unlimited mileage. That was great. And we decided, hey, you know, we live in South Florida. This would be a great market for us, especially being a very tourist based industry. So I said, hey, let's, you know, came back, talked to Brandon about it. I was like, hey, let's give this a go, man. Let's give it a shot. I already had an LLC, mainly just doing like online, like wholesaling and stuff, retail arbitrage, stuff like that. But him as well. He's actually got more going on in it than I do. But I decided, you know what? Let me reformat my LLC. Let me go ahead and go through all the paperwork. Added him as a member. We spent some time at the bank. A good amount of time at the bank.
We were there for, what would you say, 3 hours today. So yeah, that was fun.
Signed a lot of papers.
He's got his fiance was his partner, and I'm married, so my wife is also going to be a partner. I think it's going to be very interesting. But we wanted to make them a part of it just because it's, you know, rather than just be us two. I don't know. For me, it kind of feels more like a family that we're going to be building here rather than just like a business. So yeah, I don't know, it's going to be interesting in the long run. But if there's ever any decisions that we don't agree on, maybe we can have our wives / fiance come in and maybe have an unbiased opinion. We won't tell, maybe not tell them exactly what our decisions were, and then be like, all right, what do you guys think? And then if they both agree, then we'll obviously go do an impasse. But yeah, that's 4 people. But I don't know. It's kind of nice to have them involved too.
Yeah.
Some people might disagree with that.
I mean, the good thing about it is you get a lot of opinions, and you know you can really make some of the best decisions. And you know, having everybody involved, and it gives you a little bit more flexibility, especially on Turo, because a lot of us we all work full-time jobs, so we don't have that freedom. You know, we want to make the cars available 24/7. Like, you know, Brandon was mentioning, we want to build this into a business, something more than just renting, you know, a part-time side hustle. Like, we're trying to take this like full scale and hopefully go off of Turo, and you know, actually have a commercial fleet that we rent off of Turo as well as on Turo. So
to start off, our business is called Upshift, so Upshift LLC.
Yeah.
I think we forgot to mention that at the beginning.
Absolutely. So, I mean, you know, if you guys want to look us up on Turo, if you're ever in, you know, Southwest Florida area, we'll give you a good deal. Just mention that. You can watch us on our YouTube channel. But yeah, so you know, right now we've kind of looked at all the numbers, and we've done a lot of research and watching a lot of videos, a lot of the big YouTube channels. Shout out to a lot of the people making YouTube videos on about Turo. You know, they really help guide us.
Nico, thank you for calling us.
Yes, Nico. Nico's the man.
He's over in Miami, Golden Monk.
Golden Monk. Look him up on YouTube. GOLDNMONK. Awesome guy. Good vibes. But definitely look him up. His videos helped. Jason from Turo Tales. Videos are great. Keith Moore. He's got a Turo Hire Car channel. Very good. You know, look them up. You know, subscribe to us, follow us. We're definitely gonna show you guys everything along the way, all the decisions we make, our earnings, the cars we pick, why we pick the cars. You know, doing this business through an LLC and not just like, oh, I'm renting my own personal car out. Like, how do we go about getting the cars under the LLC? We've already run into a couple hiccups with this.
Insurance doesn't really like this.
Yeah, insurance does not like this.
Don't tell them. Don't lie.
Don't lie, but
don't tell them exactly what you're doing. It's gotten complicated. I straight up Liberty Mutual, who backs Turo, they insure the cars. I spoke to a Liberty Mutual insurance agent. He had no idea what Turo was, and he did not like the idea. And they're gonna think of worst case scenarios left and right. And he basically said like he wasn't even gonna transfer me to the business, the commercial insurance, because he's like they'll never insure you.
Yeah.
And the only thought going through our heads is like, who the heck insures Hertz?
Exactly.
You know?
So like,
it's been complicated.
Yeah, and I called another insurance agent. They told me the same thing. He's like, you know, I don't know if anybody's even going to touch this. I don't know any insurance companies are going to touch this. So really, you know, we're gonna like have to show you guys how we went through these challenges. I know some people like are able to get it on personal insurance, and that's kind of the route we're thinking about going. But once we buy the car under the business entity name, you know, making sure that we can get it on personal insurance plan and have all 4 of our members as drivers on the plan. You know, we're gonna show you kind of how that works and what we figure out, what we learn, just in case you can't find anything else online. I know I was scouring the internet a lot and I couldn't really find anything. So, you know, we're definitely going to give you guys some insight into that, as well as, you know, like showing our earnings reports, and showing you like what, like as I mentioned before, what decisions we make, and you know, kind of just let you guys follow us along this journey. And maybe it's something that you want to do and you think, oh, I can build this business in another market. You know, the more awareness and the more people we bring into Turo, the bigger the community grows and the better it is for everybody.
The thing is like getting into this now, it's still new. I mean, I'd have to say 9 out of 10 people that I talked to have never even heard of it, and I felt like I heard of it really early on. Instagram was targeting me because I like cars, but you know, I talked to a lot of people like, what is that? The best way to describe it to them is like mix Airbnb and Uber, and you have it. It's renting someone's car. So, I mean, if you get in now, you're in early, you're going to get the reviews before anybody else really saturates the market with all the reviews, and you could find yourself very successful with this.
Yes. I mean, our goal with this business is, you know, eventually to run it full time. You know, we all hope to, you know, get out of our 9-to-5s and run this full time. So we're really going to try to build this up as much as we can. Every dollar that the business makes at this point, though, is going right back into the business. That's kind of our strategy going forward. We don't want to pull anything out. So we use our personal jobs to pay our bills and stuff like that. And then every dollar that this makes is just going towards paying the bills on the car, paying the insurance and all that stuff. And you know, we really want to try to make the experience as best as we can for every renter. So part of that is, you know, we want to make sure we have the extra money to add incentives, extras, you know, little things here and there to where we can take some of the stress of traveling off of the renter and make it as easy as possible. So to have a little bit of money for marketing and other sorts of things like that, you know, wouldn't say rely on Turo 100% for your marketing. You know, if you can reach people outside of Turo and bring them into Turo, that's going to be the best way to get a hold of people, I would say.
Use your invite code, get your $25, which, by the way, if you read Turo's terms and agreements, red light. If you read your Turo's terms and agreements, but if you do start, a lot of people are adding their coupon code. You get $25 if someone signs up and they use a rental for the first time, but you can then use that if you go on vacation or something like that. You know, rent a cool car. If you read their terms and agreements, you'll find out that you're actually not supposed to broadcast that within your listing. A lot of people do, but Turo has the right to suspend your account if they find you doing that. So just as a heads up, do that. I mean, that's not going to be our business practice, but a lot of other people do it. props to you. You're making. I mean, I want to do it, but I don't want to risk my our business here. So, but yeah, if you market people on Instagram or Facebook, you can give out that code and say, hey, if you're doing this for the first time, use my code. $25 for you, $25 for them.
Yep. So, I mean, that's really all we have for this first video. Keep, subscribe to us, follow our channel. Our next videos and the videos following that are going to be a little bit more organized. We're kind of just giving you guys a rundown of what we're doing and why we're doing it. And this way you have an idea what this channel is going to be about, so you can just follow along, get some good information. Hopefully we give you great content. And we look forward to hearing from you. If you have any questions or if there's anything specific you want to know, like just kind of as we start off this journey, feel free to drop a comment below, and we'll definitely get back to you. We're trying to build as many relationships as we can and reach out and connect to as many people as we can. So definitely feel free to drop a comment below, and we'll get back with you.
And maybe we'll add to this if we start driving away with a Mini Cooper today.
Yeah,
who knows?
possible. We'll see.
So yeah, we bought the car. Very interesting. We'll keep you updated. Had to buy it a little bit of a different way than we expected, but got it. Keep it posted. It's gonna be fun.